I have a quadratic expression here that I need to factorize. Now, I noticed that in this quadratic expression, the number in front of the x squared, or the coefficient of x squared, is 6, okay? Now, when it's 1, this number won't be here. I would just get x squared and then something here and something here. There's one way I factorize it, but when this number here, when the coefficient of x squared is not 1 and it's a number like 6, there's a different way that we need to do it. And one of the ways I will show you in this video. Now, what you want is, you want some space on this side to write a couple of things, okay, and some space here to write some things, okay? So the first thing I want to do is I multiply the coefficient of x squared with my constant term, okay? But before I do that, I'm just going to put a small a here, because remember the general form of a quadratic expression, there's an a, b, and a c. Now, my a is 6, my b is negative 11, and my c is negative 10. So I multiply a and c, so that's 6 times negative 10. So 6 times negative 10, I'll write it here, that's negative 60. Now, instead of thinking about two numbers that multiply to give me this number, I think about two numbers that multiply to give me this number here, okay? But they should add to give me the coefficient of b, okay? So the numbers that I'm thinking of, I can think, to make 60, I know there's actually lots of numbers, okay? So I can have 1 times 60. Remember, for now, I'm not going to worry about the positive and negative. So 1 and 60, I can have 2 and 30, I can have 3 and 20, 4 and 15. And I actually notice 4 and 15 can get me my negative 11, okay? So write out different ways that you can multiply two numbers to get your 60, ignoring the sign, okay? So just the 60 we're thinking about. And we notice that 4 and 15 can be used to make negative 11. Now, I can see that it's negative 15 and add 4, that will give me negative 11. So what I do now, so I say I'm going to select this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my expression, but this term here in the middle, I'm going to split it into 2. Okay, I'm going to split it into 2. I'm going to make it plus 4x and negative 15x. I can swap it around. I can say negative 15x and then plus 4x. It will give me the same thing in the end, okay? But I can just keep this order as well, okay? So let's rewrite our expression. So we have 6x squared. I'll write that down. Now, instead of negative 11x, I'm writing plus 4x and negative 15x. So plus 4x, take away 15x. And the negative 10 is written again here, so negative 10. Now, just to show you that we haven't really changed the value of our expression, look, plus 4x and take away 15x, these two, when I simplify it, I do actually get negative 11x. Okay? Now what you do is you factorize just these two terms, and then you factorize these two terms. Okay, so let's do this one first. So I can see that x is a factor of both of these, and also 2 is a factor of both of these. So 2x is the biggest common factor, or highest common factor. So I'm going to factorize 2x, and then start a bracket. 2x times what will give me 6x squared? So 2x times 3x will give me 6x squared. So 3x goes here. And 2x times what will give me 4x? So that will be just plus 2. Plus 2. And let's just check. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. Okay? And now I need to do this bit. Now, before I do this bit, I know that if I've done this correctly and I've factorized properly, this factor here, 3x plus 2, will also be here. Okay, so I am going to write that down first. So I'm going to write down 3x squared, so 3x plus 2. Okay, so not 3x squared, 3x plus 2. So the same factor is here, and I'm going to leave a space here to write something down here. Now, let's think again about how we can factorize this. So we've got negative 15x and negative 10. I can see negative 5 can come out of both of these, okay? And that's how I'm going to get this plus here, okay? So 15 and 10, 5 goes up into both 15 and 10. And both of them are negative, so I can actually make it negative 5 here. So negative 5 goes there. And let's check. So negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. So this has been done correctly. Now I can see 3x plus 2 is here, 3x plus 2 is there. So 3x plus 2 is multiplying to 2x here, and it's multiplying to negative 5 here. So I factorize the 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2. And then so 3x plus 2 needs to multiply to 2x. So I need to put a bracket and 2x. And 3x plus 2 also needs to multiply to negative 5. So I put a negative 5 here and I close the bracket. And now I have my original expression in a factorized form. Okay, so I've got this bracket multiplied by this bracket here. Now here are some for you to try. So you just need to factorize these quadratic expressions using the same method that I've shown you in the video.